Hello and good day to you. My name's Christine Mavis and I'm a certified traditional naturopath. And today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about a nice way to get some good nutrition in a morning smoothie. Or you could have this smoothie any time of the day. And if you're so inclined, you may like and subscribe to my channel by pushing the thumbs up button below the video and by clicking the subscribe button. And you are also welcome to comment down below. This all helps to support the channel. So a lot of times in our busy lives we just don't have a lot of time for breakfast or otherwise, or a snack in the late afternoon or whatever. And so this is just a really great way to do this, and you can actually take your smoothie with you on the road if you're on your way to work and you're having a busy morning and so forth. And this smoothie is nice. It has some great ingredients in it. I get a lot of these ingredients at the health food store. And it also includes spirulina, which is right here. This is a blue-green algae, which is very nutrient dense. And so what I do is I usually start out with some nice almond milk here. I usually use about 6 ounces. Almond milk is got some of the nice essential fatty acids in it, like the omega-6 and omega-3s. So it's a nice thing to use in the blender for the majority of the fluid part. And then I take the whey protein and I put some of that into the almond milk in the blender. And this is like a nice personal blender. You can buy these at Walmart or a lot of other places like Amazon and so forth. The whey protein is fantastic because it has the amino acids in it. And so you get the nice protein in there, and that helps to satiate you as well. So that's a nice thing to add to it. And then I usually add in some ground flax. This is my flax meal and it's organic from the health food store. I use 2 tablespoons of that, and you could probably use 3 or 4, but I think 2 is nice in a 6-ounce container with 6 ounces of almond milk. And then I also throw in some nuts of your choice, and today I have walnuts. Walnuts also have some of the essential fatty acids, and they're just a great thing to add to your diet. And then I also add in some frozen berries, and today I'm going to be using some frozen wild blueberries that are organic. And that's nice. It gives a little bit more of the consistency almost of like maybe some ice cream or something, which is nice. And blueberries are a lovely flavor to add to the vanilla almond milk. Sometimes what I do is I take chocolate whey protein and I add frozen raspberries, and that's really a lovely flavor as well. Sometimes I'll add a couple drops of stevia to sweeten it up and blend it all up. And then the other great thing about these smoothies is you can add things into them that maybe you're tired of taking in a pill form. And today I'm going to add in my bone strength minerals. It's a supplement in capsules. I'm just going to open up a couple of the capsules and put it right in there. And then that's just 2 less capsules I have to swallow today, because I do get tired of swallowing capsules. But the spirulina here, it's this very dark color, and it will turn this vanilla whey and vanilla almond shake. It'll turn it kind of a darkish green or green to some consistency, depending on the volume of what you're using. And I usually use 2 teaspoons of spirulina. And it is good to start out slow. If you've never used spirulina before, I recommend using 1 teaspoon for the first 2 or 3 times. And then you can maybe double it to 2 teaspoons. And the great thing about spirulina is that it's nutrient dense. And it's good to get this from a reliable source. This spirulina I purchased at one of my very favorite local health food stores. So that's a good thing to do. It's got lots of vitamins and minerals in it. It also has protein. It has vitamin C and selenium, which are great protective antioxidants that protect the cells. And it has also been mentioned in the literature, spirulina has a bit of a granular consistency, and it actually can be helpful to cleanse the intestines by scrubbing them a bit as it passes through. So that's a nice property. And it is considered safe for most people to use spirulina. But there are some people that can have side effects. And some of the side effects that I have read in the literature are that it can cause nausea, insomnia, and headaches. And so if something like that would happen to you, I would certainly discontinue using it. because that's just not for you. That's something that's just not for you. But you could perhaps use the other ingredients without the spirulina and still make a nice shake. Another thing that can happen with spirulina is when people are allergic to seafood or other sea types of things. If you have an allergy to any seafoods, it's good to avoid spirulina. But it is nutrient dense and chock full of good things. So I'm going to show you how I mix all this together and then I blend it in my blender. Okay, so the first thing I do, of course, is take the lid off the blender. And you could do this, in like any kind of a blender that you have. But I just pour a little almond milk in here. About 6 ounces is nice. That's a nice volume for me personally. Oh, there we go, about like that. And so there we go, the almond milk. Then I add some of my whey protein powder. And these containers usually have a scoop in them. And they'll give you ideas about how much to use. Today I'm going to just use 1 scoop. And that's great. It's got all the great amino acids and for your protein in there. So there's my designer whey. Okay, then I'm going to add just a few, maybe a small handful of walnuts in. Kind of nice, flavors it up a bit too. And then I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of my organic flax meal. This is also great to put on top of different dishes that you make, because it does have the lovely omega-3 and omega-6 in it. Those essential fatty acids. So then I'm going to add my spirulina, and like I said, if you're first starting out, I would just add 1 teaspoon. I've been using this for several years, and so I'll probably just add 2 teaspoons to mine. Okay, so there's my spirulina going in there. And then I'm going to add in my wild blueberries here. And you can add in however much you'd like. It's nice because it kind of gives it a shake, a nice frozen consistency. You can also add a couple of ice cubes to this too, to help with the consistency and to make it colder if you want the drink to be real cold. So there are my frozen berries. And then today, just for fun, I'm going to show you, a way of just putting in a supplement there, because I get tired of swallowing capsules and I want my nutrition for my bone strength. So I'm going to just go ahead and add these capsules of bone strength in there. Okay, so now we've got everything added in, and I think this is going to be good. So a lot of people really enjoy these shakes. I actually think they taste really pretty good. And so I'm going to blend it. And you can kind of see that some color has come from the blueberries, but there's also color there from the spirulina. Okay, so I've got that all blended up, and I have my Go Cup. I'm going to pour some of that into my Go Cup. It all just about fit in there. So yeah, the 6 ounces works really well for me, because then you add everything in and it becomes more like 10 ounces maybe, sort of. And so that's all there is to it. And what a great way to start the day, with all that great nutrition and lots of great organics and some nutrient-dense spirulina, if you so choose to put that in. And so this is just one way and one tool that we can use to go forward on our path to greater wellness, is to start out the day right with some great nutrition and perhaps some supplements that we may not want to swallow later in the day. So enjoy drinking. Have a great day.